We were youngest out street, you know, when we came to live here, and now we want the oldest. We got married on 4th of July, and it was a gorgeous hot day. It was hot. And people were throwing confetti, and it all went down my dress. And with it being so hot, all the colour of confetti stained all my dress. Well, we were very lucky, really, because we had our own home from the start. Here, I mean, it's into a mansion or a, you know, no. You know, we expected to have some children, you know. But we were married 4 years and 4 months before Robert was born. So we were able to save all them years with us both working full time. There were Mr. and Mrs. Dan Sykes at end, they had 1 girl. And then Enid, they had 1 boy. Yes, they were married, yes. And next door to us, Warrens, they had 4 children, 3 boys and a girl. Mr. and Mrs. Sykes, the 2 boys and 1 of them were disabled, you know. Barbara was married before us, yeah. All his friends got married, didn't they? And most of our friends have stayed together. There weren't a lot of divorces, were there, in them days?
There weren't, no.
Because they didn't do stuff like that, you know, in our day, like moving on, you know. They'd have found it hard, you know. Well, it's sad, really, isn't it? Because I think a child, they need both parents, you know. They need the father's opinion and mother's, you know. There's nobody married, only older end, you know. Seems to have gone out of fashion, doesn't it, marriage?
When I married Glenn, I expected it, I think, because I'd been through 1 bad marriage, I wanted it to last and I wanted it to be forever. I wanted children. That was my main thing that I wanted, and I did actually fall pregnant before I actually got married. But as things went, as the pressures of family life and the pressures of outside financial worries, it just took over, really, and then suddenly you started to lose what you'd set out to get. We expect all the fancy cars and going out to cinema, you know, theatre and cinema and having a good time, and we want it all, whereas in those days the expectations was being a good mum and a good wife. There isn't a family that are still together in the street. I'm a single parent. Next door it's a mother and daughter who live together. She's widowed now. And then there's a girl next door with twin boys, and she's on her own. And there's a couple next door, but one, they've been married before and divorced, but they live together, but they've both got children to other partners. It's definitely easy to get divorced, and I think it's more acceptable now than it was years ago. And divorce is kind of a joke in a way, and yet years ago it was a very serious thing if you split up. Yeah, I think they did stick it out in those days, yeah. And it shows sometimes. There's no going back. She'd made that decision. I think, you know, it is hard as a single. And my sister's a single parent. She finds it hard if she's ill, or if I'm ill, because he's then got his own life. And so you have to work around what he's doing, what Glenn's doing. I think it's just the way it is. And I think if we start to question, oh, you know, is this right? I think you'd probably, you know, go down about it and start worrying. So, I mean, some women are happy on their own. I know a lot of single women actually, and so the stigma's not there to be on your own as a single pet. You know, it's kind of like cool, or kind of like the in thing in a way, like join the club, you know. And everybody deserves a happy life, happy existence.